focus on the view down here, even though I'm talking to you. I usually try to film an introduction to explaining like why we do the test and what it's for. I think I've done an okay job already through email explaining that, and then you can read the description of the Volhard test. But essentially, we believe in the snapshot that you can find from the scientific evidence, but also just what we've seen with our puppies. I don't think that it's like a set in stone personality test for their foreseeable future, and there's a lot that goes into the next few months especially, but up to 2 years of them developing, going through fear windows and triggers that you have to battle against to keep them in this stable spot that they haven't quite reached. I will also say that, but that you see in the video, or battle against whatever you see in the video to get them to a more confident place. And so for this litter in particular, that's really where a lot of it was. I will admit there's probably less that went into what I hope to do in the 6-week mark of getting them in and out more, having more people in. A lot of that's due to the holiday season with not as many like after school playtimes, or just them getting out and staying outside as much. We don't have as many outdoor places where they can go with the weather. So I think there's a little bit of that that goes into their lack of confidence that you see in the videos, a lot of them, honestly. But mostly I would say that plays to like their initial responses. And what I want you to focus on when you watch the videos is how they recover. What we want to see with startle and things that show us that the puppies have confidence like interladen in them is that they do recover. They don't startle and like cannot move through the test. There's a couple that you'll see that will have a little harder time, and honestly, you're never going to be in a scenario where you test them with something like, oh gosh, this is a big noise. Now let's throw a big sight. Now let's do another big noise. Now let's throw something in their face. Like, it's very extreme, and especially it's such a small snapshot in this testing round. But hopefully the videos you've seen, I will keep posting them today and tomorrow, just of them playing together and who they are together. I was pretty surprised by the test. It's one of my most extreme, like the puppies don't act at all fearful of the new curriculum, people coming in and out, even coming in here for the first time. A different time that we did, movie night, where I tried to change the scene so that it felt like a different experience this time. But they're not nervous, and so what I would say looks like nervousness is just caution. These puppies have a little more caution, where they're gonna then look to you, and you can see they look to Kelly as the tester a lot, of like, hey, is this safe? Is it okay? Okay, now we'll go check it out. Hey, what was that noise? Like, are you okay? If you're okay, then I'll go check it out. And so that's what's most important to me, that they do have a recovery response, even if it's after an initial startle. So I would say that a lot about a lot of these videos and about the end of the test. The even really humus-focused dogs that I was expecting to be like more bold. There are a couple of them, like Jack and Lucky, that I feel like are usually kind of like top dog in their pack, showed a little more reserved in the test. That could be their interaction with dogs versus people. They don't obviously have a buddy with them in the testing, so that really could help give them like a leg up when they are in the pack, or like maybe have a dog buddy at home and be like a quicker response, or like less of a caution in those environments. But all that to say, hope this is helpful. You can see like none of them are like cowering to me. I mean, this is Hope. She's almost always on my lap if I'm in the testing area. But I found that maybe is just how she, like her mom, is going to consistently look for her person and what she needs. This is one example of all of them, and this kind of came through with a lot of them. What she needs is, the more sights, more sounds, like extra exposure in those first few weeks, especially in the first couple months at home. And then, experiences without me being her trainer. So either having a puppy trainer or having friends that will help you, everyone in your household interacting and helping, get them to different levels of training and doing the same thing over and over with different people. That's kind of what she needs to build her confidence. So, yeah, I can address individual like glimpses on the videos. I'll put them in the description of the YouTube video for each puppy. And I know it's hard to see who's who. As you're looking in our pack play, some of the things that really help me distinguish them from each other, I feel like Jack has a really more like gray coat. He has the little brown spots across him. Him and Hope look really similar in that, but she has a big black right in the middle. Patriot has black like across him on the back of him. Obviously Midnight's different. And then sorry, Patriot is here. That's you. So he's got bigger black spots, and then Lucky looks a lot more similar to him than any other dog. But he's a little curlier than Patriot. So Patriot has more of that. They both have the white here. He's got more of the splotches, and then this is Patriot, sorry. And Lucky has more of the like sleeve of black. And then Bo is pretty distinguished curly. I would say he and Mac look most similar to me, kind of walking around. Or he, it's hard. I know, it's hard to see them apart. I can confuse Hope and Mac a little bit more often, where Bo just stands out as the curly boy, I think. He almost looks a little frizzy, the way that his curl's coming in right now. So, yeah, let me know if you have questions. You can probably texting me is going to be the easiest for the next 2 days. And then we will chat on Saturday about selection. Thanks so much. I'll let you watch them play, actually, maybe without me in here for just a little longer. You can play with your babies. Go play with your friends. Your brothers. Go play with your brothers. Yeah, they're all going to follow me, but we'll try to give you a little glimpse. Go play. Yeah. What'd you find over there?